Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today's video we're going ahead and upgrading the Grotti Itali GTO Stinger. So let's go ahead to the Los Santos Customs and upgrade it. Alright guys, we're at Los Santos Customs. The car is pretty decent stock. It's not the best looking car in my opinion, but it definitely does look pretty decent. I like a lot of cars that have like stuff hanging off the sides. I don't know how to explain it, but like or they have like holes to the car. I don't know how to explain it, but yes. Armor obviously all the way up, we don't need it. Same with brakes, bumpers. Let's look at bumpers. There's not very many. There's the GT bumper and the carbon bumper. So yeah. Like for this, let's see. So there's nothing right there. GT bumper will do. Here we go. Rear bumper. We got the carbon diffuser. We got the race diffuser, the carbon race diffuser, the trim race diffuser, the GT diffuser, carbon GT diffuser. Trim GT diffuser, and we get the secondary GT diffuser. So yeah, let's see. I think to go with the symbol style in the front, let's go for the primary one again. But the thing is, I also kind of like the first one. The carbon one was pretty nice. This one was pretty nice too. Let's see which one I actually like more. I think for the course of this one, I actually kind of like the race diffuser. Let's keep that one on. There we go. Engine, upgrade all the way. Ain't too bad. Exhaust, I'm gonna get the stock titanium exhaust. We got the round exhaust, the dual round exhaust. Got the dual race exhaust, the carbon copper exhaust. Performance exhaust, we got that titanium performance exhaust. I usually like to go for these ones just because they look cool. So yeah, there we go. We don't get any options in the explosives at all. Aftermarket grill, chrome aftermarket grill. We got the sports grill, chrome sports grill, the GT grill, the chrome GT grill, and the carbon grill. I like the first one the best, well, the stock one best, so we're gonna keep that there. For the hood options, we got the secondary hood, we got the carbon hood, the street hood, secondary street hood, carbon street hood, aftermarket hood, secondary aftermarket hood, and carbon. There we go. Vanity hood. There's quite a bit of options right here. Vanity hood, secondary vanity hood, current vanity hood, racing hood. Not the okay. Secondary carbon, a GT hood, secondary hood, and lastly the carbon GT hood. I prefer having an open concept right here, but being the vanity hood, we'll do that one so it's primary colors. Horns we don't really care about. We'll come back for the lights later. We'll do the layout though right now, and we'll come back to it later for the color of it. So for the liveries, we got the white stripes, classic, blue stripes, that looks pretty cool, the red stripe, yellow stripe, Itali stripes, rally, division. I feel like with a certain color, I feel like it would look pretty good. A 7 racing. We got the camo, the Narc 20, and we got the fadeaway. That looks pretty decent. If it was in a different color, I feel like I would like it better. But I feel like if you put like a black on the side, it might actually look pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see these different color options now that we got to that point. We'll come back to the colors in just a second. Let's go through the other ones. We got the carbon skirt. Doesn't look like there's really much that changed. Just changed the carbon. With the wing skirt, carbon wing skirt, street skirts with the carbon one, trim, super skirts, carbon super skirts. We got the secondary skirts, race skirts, carbon race skirts. It's kind of hard to see with this stuff. It's actually easier to see on my computer rather. Performance skirts, the carbon performance skirts, secondary exclusive skirts. Got the carbon version of that one, the trim. There we go. So that's all of them. But the thing is, I kind of like having the carbon skirt on here. Let's see if there's. I know we had the other carbon skirt. I don't really like that one. That one doesn't look that cool. I think for this one, let's do a. Let's see. We'll just do this carbon one. It looks pretty good, decent. We got the splitters, all in the front. Look to the different splitter stuff and stuff like that. Pretty cool. It comes down right in front of it. I'm kind of not a big fan of that where it comes down in front of it, but let's see. And that doesn't look too bad with having it come around. But you have the other splitters. You have the GT splitter, the carbon GT splitter. The trim looks pretty good on this one too, but I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm exactly the biggest fan of the skirts and stuff like that. I mean, without it looks pretty good. Then also, let's see, the one I kind of liked out of here, the splitter, I feel like this one was pretty good too. I think we're going to go for that one. Spoiler options, we got the aftermarket spoiler. We got the sports aftermarket spoiler, the carbon performance wing, Carbon Sports Wing, Carbon Race GT Wing, Carbon Street GT Wing, Carbon High Level GT Wing, exclusive Carbon Wing, and we got the exclusive Secondary Wing. I'm kind of a big fan of carbon on here. It seems like there's a lot of carbon going on. I kind of like these lower wings. I feel like this one kind of balances out well. This one actually looks pretty cool as well. Has a little bit of design in the back, but I feel like even for that, I kind of like the smaller wing on there. So we're going to do the carbon one. There we go. More options to go through. We got the sun strips. Simple stuff. Black sun strip. We got the primary sun strip, secondary sun strip. Let's do the black sun strip. Suspension all the way down. Suspension all the way up. Turbo, bam, and we got the wheel options. Let's get the colors done first, and then we'll go ahead and figure out all the rest of the options. So primary color. So let's see what our primary color looks like. Okay, so we got a little bit of yellow going through this. Grayish red looks really good on a lot of cars. I think we have changed around some stuff. I can't find a color that I like that much. Yeah, I'm not finding anything that really works today, and that's a shame. Struggling with this. I feel like the only way for this to work is for the white to be on here. And I hate to always do the white in like plain colors, but I just can't think of good looking cars sometimes. This might be one of the first cars that has really given me a problem with the coloring. So now that flows well with the car. I feel like that looks a little better than what it looked like before. Ah, it's raining. And this customization took a little bit longer than I was planning to, but I mean overall with the customization of it, it looks a little better. You know, thinking about it now, I think I have a similar customization. So I have two of these vehicles. Let's see the customization we did on the other one real quick. This one's a pretty nice looking vehicle. It looks really good. I was going to do a thumbnail in the rain. We'll figure out another thumbnail later. The handling seems pretty good on here. Until I almost crashed into that pole. Nope, this handling is definitely pretty decent. You can go around stuff even in the rain. Full speed is pretty good. That guy was driving straight for no freaking reason. That's your own fault, dude. You're the reason why I'm in the crash.